What if that friendly wave from your neighbor hides something truly sinister? What if the quiet suburban street you live on is the perfect cover for a dark secret? We're about to tell you a story so unsettling, it will make you question everyone you live next to. Pay close attention because the final moments will change how you see your neighborhood forever. When Sarah and Tom moved into their dream home, they expected peaceful suburban life. But soon, their quiet was broken by strange thuds from next door. 3 thumps, a pause, then 3 again. They tried to ignore it, dismissing it as normal house noises. They didn't want to be that couple, the ones who complain about everything. But the noises didn't stop. Days later, the thuds became sharper, more metallic. One afternoon, Sarah was certain she heard a faint, desperate plea for help mixed with the sounds. They called the police but were dismissed and told to simply file a noise complaint. Feeling defeated, Tom glanced at the neighbor's house and noticed a small, fresh crack in a window. A shiver went down his spine. Something was wrong. Tom started keeping a detailed log of the noises. One evening, he was watching the neighbor's house when the basement light abruptly switched off the exact moment he looked over. It was as if he was being watched back. Later that night, a small child's bicycle, pink with glittery tassels, appeared on the curb outside the house. This was strange, as their neighbor, Mr. Hess, was a retiree who lived alone. No children lived there. Sarah decided to talk to other neighbors. One woman told her a chilling story. Mr. Hess had once offered to store her lawnmower in his cellar, saying, "I'll keep it where no one will ever hear it." The comment was so creepy that she'd avoided his house ever since. Terrified, Sarah and Tom decided they would confront Mr. Hess the next day. But they never got the chance. At 3 a.m., a blood-curdling scream tore through the night. Sarah immediately called 911. When the police arrived, Mr. Hess calmly told them he'd heard nothing. After the officers left, Tom watched from his window as his neighbor locked his front door, his silhouette in the doorway appearing monstrous and distorted. The next evening, they saw Mr. Hess's garage door was slightly ajar. Peeking inside, Sarah's heart stopped. She saw rolls of thick plastic sheeting and a spool of pink duct tape, the exact same color as the abandoned bike. The air was thick with the suffocating smell of bleach. They looked at each other, their fear overshadowed by a cold certainty. They had to go in. Inside the quiet house, they found a hidden hatch under a rug leading to the basement. Down in the dark, they discovered a soundproofed room. A teenage girl was chained to a cot. Next to her, a tape recorder was playing the same thudding noises Tom had been logging for weeks. The girl looked at them, her eyes wide with terror and relief, and whispered, "He said nobody ever comes." They carried her out into the night air just as Sarah's own scream finally erupted, waking the entire neighborhood. Mr. Hess was arrested on the spot. The girl had been missing for 4 months. Tom's meticulous logs and Sarah's frantic 911 call provided the crucial evidence that sent him to prison for life. The crack in his window remained, a permanent scar on the quiet street, a reminder of the secret it once held. So the next time you hear a strange noise or feel that something isn't right, remember this story. Ask the question. Knock on the door. True horror isn't some monster in a movie. It's the silence we choose to keep. If this story made you think, please hit that like button and subscribe for more. Let us know in the comments, what would it take for you to get involved? Stay aware and stay safe.